inaugural spring Hitimu for the class of 2021. And before we get started, as always, we need to ask permission of our elders. And so we need to ask permission of the eldest person in the room. And I'm going to look around, and I think I know who it is. I'm going to look at my friend up on the Zoom screen. And do we have your permission, Dr. Long, to start the program?
Yes, you do. Thank you for asking.
Thank you. Let's give Dr. Long a hand, everybody. You know, this is a little different, a little bit different. We've been through a little bit this year, but, you know, I'm so glad to be able to stand here with you guys in person and for you to see the progression, the hope that we have, knowing that next year this will be much different. But your experience will be an experience that you'll be able to take with you for the rest of your lives. Be able to talk to your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids and talk to them about when you couldn't do nothing but just do nothing, right? And you couldn't even touch people. So those days are coming back, and the vaccine is going to help us get there. So if you haven't got vaccinated, please consider it. This is what's going to help us move forward and get back to where we need to get. I want to start out by saying if anybody has lost anybody in this journey, then our hearts and prayers go out to you. Most of us have been there. This is one of those things that have touched almost all of us. And so, but today is the day of celebration. We're celebrating today. We're celebrating you guys. And so I want to thank the university for the opportunity to be here, the Office of the President, Student Affairs, Provost's Office, and of course the Multicultural Initiatives. And I want to start by thanking my student staff, and give them a hand, folks. Y'all know most of these guys. They help make these things happen. And then all the family and friends that are watching that couldn't be here today, we thank you for sharing and allowing us to have just a little bit of time with your family members as they were students here at Murray State University. And finally, last but not least, congratulations to all of you guys. This is an amazing journey. You're in for a treat. For the speaker today, I'm like busting with joy to be able to hear your speaker today, which is one of your own. So with that, we're going to now move right along to our university welcome and remarks. We're going to start with our Board of Regents member, who will be giving greetings on behalf of the University Board of Regents, Regent Leon Owen.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is indeed a joyous occasion, and I'm honored to be here to share it with each and every one of you on behalf of the university. And I know President Jackson, along with Dr. Robertson, will have their remarks, but we're just proud of each of you. We commend you for the journey. This has not been an easy journey, we well know, particularly in this type of environment. But once again, congratulations. I'm just going to be brief this afternoon, but there are maybe 4 items that I'd like to leave with you. I think, I know from my perspective, these have been items that folks that had godly wisdom shared with me, and it's been very beneficial for me along my journey. I think the first thing, again, each of you are to be commended. You'll be commended for your perseverance, for your commitment, and for your dedication to ensure that you completed this first part of your journey. I know that we're in an academic institution, and I know that our Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, ensures that there's a separation between church and state. But President Jackson, if I may, I think it's very important for you all to understand that there is a God, and that this God loves each and every one of us, and there's also a perfect plan for each of our lives. And I think if you will understand that, you'll go a long way. And the other part that goes along with it is you must have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. You can listen to other people and they can tell you about what they have experienced, but until you experience that yourself, you won't know. And so that's very important. The second thing is, of course, family. And Myself, I was adopted at 1 week old. And so when I talk about family being important, it doesn't matter if you were raised by your biological parents or not. It doesn't matter if you were raised by an auntie, by a granny. It doesn't matter. Family is critical to the journey and also to your success. So I would encourage each and every one of you, regardless of the circumstances that may have happened, look past that and ensure that you always stay connected with your family. The third is your education. You all have done a great thing so far, but your education is something that will always be with you. You need to understand that you must be a lifelong learner, not just right now. Whether you continue in grad school, whether you're going into the military, or whether you're going into the world of work, always be a lifelong learner, because that's the only way, not only that you can ensure success for yourself, but also to the next generation. And then lastly, community and understanding the value of relationships. I can't overstate that enough, because without relationships, and you might want to call it networking, there are a lot of different a lot of different names that it goes by, but that is just critical to ensure your success. You have to learn how to get along with other people. You have to understand that we are all part of a community. And in order for your success, you have to want the success of others. So that is a critical aspect. And then lastly, again, I want to commend each and every one of you. Myself, my journey, I was a grad student, non-traditional student, but each of you, as I look out, I'm just so proud of you. I'm proud of what you have accomplished. I'm proud of what you have stood for. And I know Dr. S.G., along with Dr. Alicia, Dr. Adungo, these folks are sincere in wanting you all to succeed, as is the administration. So at any point in time, if we may be of service to you in any way, please reach out. God bless you.
Okay, my new spot up here. Next, we'll have opening remarks and a welcome from Dr. Don Robinson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. And following him, we will hear from our President, Dr. Bob Jackson.
So good afternoon, everyone, and I want to welcome you to this Hitimu Ceremony. Certainly want to welcome all the students, faculty, the staff, certainly, and most importantly, those of you that are graduating. Also want to personally thank Dr. Long for being here, because I think if he was not here, I would have been the oldest person here, and I would have had to give him the go-ahead. So thank you for being here. Graduates, congratulations. You did it. You did it under unusual circumstances, and certainly the last 3 semesters have been very, very challenging. And but we persevered. You persevered. You've done a great job, and as Regent Owens indicated, it will be a learning experience for all of us. It's something you can take with you. I'm also very pleased that this ceremony could be in person. I know you're tired of having everything by Zoom, and it's always really good to have in-person activities, ceremonies, and particularly this ceremony that is so meaningful. So it's appreciate every one of you being here. As always, when I have the opportunity to speak at Hitimu, I do want to thank particularly Dr. S.G. Carthel, because it was 16 so years ago that he came to Murray State and established this ceremony. And it's become one of the most important traditions of our commencement activities. And so this ceremony will last as long as Murray State's in existence, and that's because of the good work of Dr. Carthel and his staff. As I've said many times, this is a kind of an extra activity he does. It wasn't in his job description necessarily, but it just shows his commitment for you, the students, and the desire for you to have the very best experience you can have, for all students to have the very best experience that you can have at Murray State University. And then students, I also want to thank you, as I always do when I'm in front of outstanding students, is to say thank you, thank you for choosing Murray State University. You could have all gone anywhere you wanted to go. You had lots of choices. You chose Murray State. We're glad you did. I'm especially glad you came to Murray State. And certainly I hope as you reflect back, those of you that are graduating, that we have met your expectations. And we have helped you find your passion for what you want to do as you move forward and as you leave Murray State University. So this is an exciting time for graduates. It's an exciting time for your family. It's an exciting time for your friends. It's an important milestone, and it's a significant accomplishment. You will be joining a select group of less than 1 in 4 individuals in the United States who have a college degree. 1 in 4. So you're going to be a very select group. You will soon be one of them as you go through the commencement activities next week. Next week, we'll have a total of 1,464 degree applicants. This comprises both the graduating class of May and August. It includes doctoral, specialist, master's, baccalaureate, and associate degrees. We have students from a total of 31 states graduating in 22 countries. So it's a very outstanding graduating class and a very impressive group of students. And I often say, and I truly mean this with all sincerity, I feel I have the best job on campus because I have the opportunity every day to work with students like that. It's made my career, which has been over 46 years, very, very meaningful. I have a chance to work with students on a variety of campuses, but no students finer than the ones at Murray State. So some of you I know better than others, but I know all of you have impacted the campus. You have worked hard. You've surrounded yourself with the right people. And you're now about to leave with a degree of an outstanding university that will enable you to do great things. So in closing, just a few points. First, as Regent Owens indicated, continue to learn. Be a lifelong learner. You can never know too much. There's always learning opportunities for you in so many situations. Serve others. Be of service. Be kind to each other. We need more kindness in this world today. That will be my strongest message to you. Provide leadership and service. Remember those that have assisted you and supported you during your time at Murray State University. You didn't do this alone. You had lots of support, both from family, friends, faculty, and staff. Remember to say thank you to you. Stay in touch with us. You will always be part of the Racer family. Graduation is not end your association with Murray State, it just moves you to another phase of your association. Murray State will always be your home base. And lastly, let us know how we can be of assistance to you in the future. And firstly, please let me know if I can be of assistance to you, because it's been a privilege to work with you while you've been at Murray State University. So go out, serve others, and do great things. Congratulations on your pending graduation.
Good afternoon. It's very good to see everyone. And first, I want to thank Dr. Robertson, Dr. Cartel, Dr. Alicia Cartel, Dr. Dongo, our elder, Dr. Long, soon to be Dr. Yarville, and most importantly, probably this group, Regent Leon Owens. And I'm going to give him a round of applause in just a moment. Regent Leon Owens lives in Paducah. He's a member of our governing body. He has attended many of our events that we've had this year. Every time we need Regent Owens on campus, he's here. And I just want to tell him personally that I appreciate his service to this institution. But let's give all of them a round of applause. Most importantly, as Dr. Robertson touched on, it's good to see everyone here. in person, not via Zoom. And after 14 months, if you're like me, we're about zoomed out. And we're making progress, and as we approach the summer and fall, and already are seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, and every day we see more light at the end of the tunnel, we'll get back to a new normal, whatever that may mean as we approach the summer and fall. Graduates, congratulations. You've reached a major milestone in life. And some of you I know quite well, and some of you I know a little bit, and not as well as others, but I'm proud of each of you. I'm very proud of each of you. This is a major step in your life. Some of you may be taking the next step. I'll talk to some of you today to a master's degree, and some of you may go on and get a doctoral degree. But I'm very proud of each and every one of you. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. It's hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe. 40 years ago this fall, I walked on this campus. I looked around at a lot of different institutions. I grew up in Central Kentucky before I visited Murray State. Public institutions, privates, big, small. But this is a special place. The people here are different. And I know you've experienced that too. And I bring this up to you because all of you have lived the Murray State life, if you will, for the last few years. And when I reflect back, I met my wife here. I got involved. Whatever success I may have had in my life, it's due in large part to my education here. It was excellent. My involvement in many campus activities, the faculty and staff of this institution, and my experiences here. I say this because in a few years you're going to say this too. You're going to look back and realize this moment and the moments of the last few years and how much this institution means to you. And I promise you, I'll make one promise today. It goes by quickly. Time goes by quickly. This building wasn't even constructed when I was on this campus, and I'm not that old. And things change, and they change quickly. Enjoy every moment. Make a difference when you're out there. No matter your field, make a difference. And the years, again, click by very, very quickly. You've had many special people here at Murray State University help you along the way. And again, I want to point out, our university is full of dedicated, world-class faculty members. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of what they do for our students. Our staff are caring and helpful. They make a difference each and every day. And I'm grateful to each and every one of them. And help me, the ones watching, the ones that are here, help me thank those individuals as well. They mean a lot to you as well. I know that. Those of you, if you've attended a commencement ceremony, I say this every time. And those of you who attend a commencement ceremony this week are going to hear me say something like this again. But I think it's important as you're at this moment, make sure you thank your family, your friends, your loved ones, and those individuals who've helped you along the way. We've all had those people who stand behind us, who've encouraged us and pushed us and applauded us, sometimes when we didn't necessarily deserve it. As you leave here, remember those individuals. When you see them or talk to them tonight or in the next few days, thank them. No one achieves anything in life alone, I assure you that. No one. And so thank those individuals and tell them how much you love them and tell them how much you appreciate them, especially at this moment in your life. As we reflect, the past 14 months have been extremely difficult. They've been difficult on all of us. They've been difficult on our students. They've been difficult on the world and this country. My hope and prayer is that this period in our history has made us more appreciative of others, more caring and understanding, more grateful to what we have. have so much, and I know you realize that, and I hope we all do, and simply more thoughtful in everything that we do. Lastly, as you leave these halls, remain active. As Dr. Robertson pointed out, we need you. We need you at Murray State. Remain active. Stay a part. It's important. Come back often. You don't have to just come back at homecoming. Come back and see us. Come speak to a class. Come talk to students about your experiences here. You all have unique experiences, and we need you here helping the next generation of students as they pass through these classrooms and these buildings. And help us as we advance this special place. It is a special place in our second century. We're 99 years old this year. Next year is our centennial. So we'll begin our second century soon, and we need you participating in all those activities. And again, I want to say congratulations to all of you. I'm very, very proud. I'm very proud of all the students who will be graduating this week, almost 1,500. Best wishes to each of you in your next chapter. And Godspeed.
It is tradition to pour libation in remembrance of the ancestors on all special occasions. This Hitimu celebration is such an occasion, as it provides us an opportunity to reflect on our past and remember those who have enabled us to have the freedom to stand here today in celebration of our graduation from Murray State University. Please stand. For the motherland, cradle of civilization, for the ancestors and the indomitable spirit, for the elders from whom we can learn much, for our youth who represent the promise for tomorrow, for our people, the original people, for our struggle and in remembrance of those who have struggled on our behalf. For Umoja, the principle of unity which should guide us in all that we do. For the Creator who provides all things great and small. You may be seated.
On May 15, 1954, the United States Supreme Court ruled segregation unconstitutional in the case of Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. This ruling came at a pivotal moment in the battle for civil rights and helped pave the way for numerous opportunities for African Americans and others in the battle for equality. From the marble steps of Washington, D.C., the edict came down to the woods of Western Kentucky and Murray State College, as it was known at the time. It opened its doors at that time for people of color. Mary Ford Holland enrolled at Murray State, becoming the first African-American student here, and was soon joined by Geneva Arnold, Bobby Brandon, Arlene Keyes, Willie E. Pearl, and others. On each anniversary of the desegregation of Murray State University, we remember our first freedom fighters, as we call them, as we honor this year's graduates, which are you guys. Without Mary Ford Holloman, we wouldn't be here today. She had to take that first step. She had to be that first person. I know some of you have experienced you're the only person in the class. You know, we hear that a lot. Since I'm the only person of color in the class, I'm being asked to maybe represent my culture. This was a person who was the only person on the campus, right? And so that grit and that tradition that she had has been continued with you guys. When you've had to be that only person maybe in the class or in a group or and working on a project or joining an organization or something, and showing that excellence comes in all shapes, forms, colors, creeds, identities. Excellence is everywhere. So just as the early pioneers carved trails into the forbidding American wilderness, Nancy Tyler DeMatra was the first African-American graduate. And she forged a path that you guys have followed your years here as racers. So this afternoon, we look forward to bright futures, and we must not forget those who have come before us, because we stand on the shoulders of giants. And I'm very, very honored to be able to introduce the speaker for you guys, because when I got here about 16, almost 17 years ago and showed up on this campus with all my bright ideas and craziness, this was one of the students that met me at the door. And I watched her grow. I watched her cry. I watched her struggle. I watched her study, and study, and anatomy, remember anatomy? And go through that nursing program. And then she came back and got the master's. Now she's going to be doctor. And so I am so, so proud to be able to, and I didn't say too much because she's going to talk about her journey, so I don't want to steal the thunder, because it'd be like a tsunami. It's a big thunder because she's done so much. And so it's my pleasure and my honor to be able to introduce to you Ms. Lakeisha Yarbrough.
Thank you, Dr. Carthel, for that introduction, and the Office of Multicultural Initiatives for continuing this tradition so that we would have the opportunity to be honored for our outstanding achievements as racers. And congratulations, fellow graduates, on your perseverance and resilience. The fact that we've made it to this point is a significant accomplishment and a blessing, considering we've overcome some pretty rough semesters over the past year. I graduated from Murray State in 2010 with my nursing degree, and I didn't have an opportunity to attend Hitimu because it was during the same time of my pinning ceremony. So it is truly an honor to stand before you today to celebrate this historic milestone. Today, I have an important task of imparting words of wisdom. Wisdom is having knowledge and the capacity to apply it. I thought long and hard about this one because my first thought was, what is something I could say to my fellow graduates in order to better prepare them for the road ahead? And I couldn't help but think about all the adversity I've had to face and overcome in my career. With that being said, I want to encourage you all to embrace adversity while continuing to do good works. The road to success is paved with adversities. Tests are necessary for you to be strengthened in life. You will face many obstacles, many, but you will only be able to overcome them by embracing them and continuing to do what you were called to do. I've got to be honest with you. My experiences have taught me that when people are envious or they're intimidated by you, or they just don't like you for whatever reason, whether it's your educational background, your professionalism, or because of how articulate you are, they will do any and everything to place you in a position of discomfort. You may find yourselves in a position where you love your job and you're so eager to learn and be without supportive resources. I can recall being in a professional setting, and we were in a meeting, and when it was my turn to speak, a couple of my colleagues began texting on their phones. I was even moved out of my office and relocated into a closet. And do you know what I did? I fought back by continuing to do my job in the spirit of excellence. And I even decorated that closet with the understanding that what I was experiencing was for my making. Let's talk about making lemonade out of lemons, right? I must admit, though, it hurt me, but I was determined to find something positive in what I was experiencing. I say all that to say this. I'm sure everyone in this room has faced adversities at some point in your lives. However, one thing it taught you was that in every experience, even if you perceived it to be bad, there was something good in it. Oftentimes, we're placed in uncomfortable situations because it is time for us to grow and make a move. While I was going through all of that, I began gathering the documents needed to apply for the DNP program here at Murray State. Now I'm here. What I went through was for my making and was preparing me for the next level of my life. I encourage you all to find something good in every situation and keep building. Even in bad situations or what you may perceive to be bad, God always uses those situations for our good, so don't stop fighting. One of the things about adversity is that it teaches you how to dig deeper and go harder until you're at your greatest potential. It also teaches you humility. It's a win-win for you. So think of challenges and difficulties as tests to unlock the next level of the greatness that's within you. So why not you? If greatness is within you, how do you expect it to come out? Facing the trial and passing the test means more endurance to do good works. Pastor Jeremy Seward, who is my leader and mentor, said something to me that has stuck with me ever since he said it. He said, "You cannot be on a great platform and have a great call on your life and not have a great test." So with that being said, as new graduates, when adversity presents itself, face it and you will overcome it. Many of you may be fearful as you enter into your new roles and a new world of opportunities, but I want to encourage you not to become fearful in discomfort. Fear has the ability to stop you, but don't let it. I'm here to remind you that just because you've graduated doesn't mean things will suddenly become easy for you. Luke 12:48 says, "To whom much is given, much will be required." Therefore, if anything, achieving a higher education means your responsibilities and the challenges you'll face will be even greater. Remember, growth comes from being placed in uncomfortable situations and the obstacles we face. And despite the adversity you're going to face, just be great. Although we've completed our assignments at the university, our assignment is far from over. Stay committed to your growth and remain resilient in the face of adversity, because this is not the end. It is a new beginning for us and the communities we will serve. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you. I wish you all the best in each of your endeavors, as we are all destined to do great things. God bless you all, and go Racers.
So we want to present you with a couple of things. And one is, we have a racial cloud pin. Dr. Austin will explain what that is. And Dr. Jackson, this is kind of a new thing we're doing now here, dealing with honoring the distinguished graduate. And you're a distinguished graduate. We want you to wear this proudly at graduation on the crest of the Murray State University. And so we just want you to know that we're very proud of you. And we know you're going to do great things. You already say it. You're going to say it more. And that's what it's all about.
Quickly say that this Racer Proud pen is a pen that Murray State has developed, and we give it out to selective individuals, and we give it out to individuals that have made significant contributions to Murray State University. And so I'm pleased on behalf of Murray State University to present you this pen. This is Murray State University, Racer Proud, and you very much deserve it, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Now we will hear from my good friend, Dr. Bob Long. And for those of you who, I don't know if there's anybody who doesn't know Dr. Long, but if you don't after today, he'll be one of your best friends. And he is a tradition here at Hitimu. He has been a mainstay for students on campus, all students, but specifically for students of color. And he has been in the trenches to support students, not only those that are in his program, but outside his program, and he's been a great friend to this university. And we're so honored to have him here, even though it's not in person, but next year we'll get you here in person, Dr. Long. But at this time, we'll have some brief remarks from Dr. Long, and he will present the paradoxical commandments.
Thank you, Dr. Coppell. We care about you, each of you, and we offer counsel as you take these next steps. And I think of it often as the kind of counsel that my grandparents gave me, that some of the key people in my life continue to give me. And over the course of the last 12 plus years, being involved in Hitimu, and starting with the Emerging Scholars Institute, I've had a lot of students who I've connected with and then stayed connected with. So in order to receive this counsel, it adds value and substance to the receiver, you, the more you know the person providing it. And in just the past 6 months, I've heard from the following students who I met and through this program, and was there at Hitimu to celebrate their graduation. And you know some of them, but I just wanted to click off some names of people I've connected with just in the last 6 months. Half of them were providing job references for their second job, first job, in some cases grad school. Jayla, Karante, Victoria, Nicole, Jamal, Nikos, Chevion, Melvin Ingram, that goes back a few years, Ashley, and I could go on. That network is a part of the joy of being a professor. It's a gift that a professor receives in playing a role in supporting students during their time at the university and after they leave. So I offer you the following counsel from Dr. Kent Keith's Paradoxical Commandments. And these are the kinds of things that you all know. You have a strong instinct, you have intuition, you've earned it, and you've earned the right to take these commandments and own them and apply them. So here's some counsel from an old guy. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Well, do good anyway. If you're successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Just be successful anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. We'll do good anyway, because that's what life is about. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. You have spent years building things that may be destroyed overnight. We'll build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you do help them. Well, help them anyway. And finally, and maybe most importantly, give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth occasionally. Well, give the world the best you have anyway. Your best makes a difference in the lives of those around you, and almost always, much like the professor, the effect is years later as people live successful, impactful lives, and we played a very small role in the early stages of that development. I'm honored to be with you today, and I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you in person, but I look forward to awkwardly being giant screen Bob in the auditorium today. I'm so proud of all of you, and congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, we are right on schedule. Okay, so now comes the favorite part of the program for me. This is where we do the conferring of gifts and presentations. So this is how this will work. Your name will be called. We actually come this direction. You'll come up here and you'll get your gifts starting at this end of the table. And then you'll come here and then you'll come down here. Now once you get here, that's where the fun starts. Okay, we need you to tell us your name, tell us what degree you're getting, also any thank yous that you want to give to your friends and family that are out watching. And then we have a carnation and who you want to dedicate your carnation to. So that's what will happen when you come here. And I will be here to make sure nobody falls on these steps. That's my job, all right? And so we have, again, our distinguished faculty and staff that are here to present you with these gifts. And these are just small tokens of our appreciation. You'll receive the carnation. Again, you'll receive a portfolio. And that's for you to keep good notes when you get your first job and keep notes and things and keep your schedule of when you're going to send the checks back to Murray State University to support stuff that we're doing, right? Get that phone call. That's right, I got to send that check in. And do that. You get your alumni pin. You want to wear that proudly. You never know when you're going to run into a Murray State grad. I've been as far as Arizona getting gas at a gas station, and just someone just walk up and say, "Hey, I'm a Murray State grad. I went to Murray State." I'm like, wow. You know, I've been on an airplane just sitting down next to somebody, and they're like, "Oh, you went to Murray State?" And I said, "No, I worked there." And they start talking about all their experiences, everything. So it's either, and then they start talking about what they do, and it's like first thought coming to my mind, how can I connect them with my students? So it goes back to what Dr. Long was saying about the networking. So wear that pin proudly. Also, you will get your certificate of achievement. It is not your diploma, okay? That will come later after we settle up on everything with the institution. You know how that works. But you'll get that later. But this is a certificate for your achievement. And then also, you'll get your stole. And again, we want you to wear those proudly during graduation and at other prestigious ceremonies and things that you may attend in the future. So with that, we'll have our presenters that will stand at this time, and Dr. Alicia will begin the conferring of the gifts. So give yourselves a hand. Come on, let's get excited. All right. Okay, folks are watching. All righty.
And graduates, also, when you come up, let us know some of the plans that you have for the future. So I think we're all ready. Our first graduate will be Issa Abdul Wali.
And I forgot to tell y'all, know, for those of you know, this is Hitimu, right? So, y'all can clap, yell, break dance, do something, whatever you want to do. It's okay. It is quite all right. The name and major and what the plans are, who you want to dedicate to, how you want to do.
Well, my name is Omar Abdul Wali.
And you take your mask off if you want, okay? Real simple, distance.
I'm a sociology major, minor in psychology. My plans for the future are to find somewhere, settle down, find a good job, potentially do work within counseling, helping children, because children are the future. And I want to dedicate this to my grandparents, who are recently deceased and they can't be here to see me, but they're here in spirit.
Our next graduate is Fallon Bell. Fallon was a participant. She actually participated in ESI during her tenure here at Murray State.
Hi, everybody. My name is Fallon Bell. I'm a criminal justice major. After this, I actually start real estate school in August, and I would like to complete that while maintaining the businesses that I have started. And after that, after I've started one or two other streams, I would like to come back and complete my master's degree. I try not to be too extra, but while I'm up here, I tell you, I didn't think I was going to make it to this point. I'm very excited, and I feel so blessed because, man, it's been a hard road. And I have to say those was because of my own negative and bad decisions and choices. And the key word that I got out of her message was humility. At that time, my head was big. You know, I thought I knew it all, and I was going to do what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to listen. And when God finally humbled me, and I really turned to him and gained that humility, that's when things in my life started to change, and I began to listen and grasp everything, all the wisdom that was being given to me. And I'm just extremely thankful and just grateful. I have 2 children now. I've been homeless, and you're talking, I'm just going to be real up here, attempted suicides, and it's been a lot of bad choices that I've made, and just be able to go back to school with the support of my parents and my grandparents. I'm just really, really thankful. I didn't think I was going to make it. For you guys to be a graduate and be able to show my children a better path. I'm just really excited. So I would have to dedicate my carnation to my parents and my grandparents, because even when I didn't deserve it, because my attitude was stank. Even when I didn't deserve it, they still stood by my side, and they helped me every step of the way with every bad choice that I made. And when I finally listened, they were still there to support me and be by my side to push me further. Thank you, you guys.
Our next graduate, also an ESI participant, Marie Espinosa. Also making her way to the stage will be Jasmine Groves, also an ESI participant.
Hello, my name is Maria Espinoza. My major is international business, and after graduation, I'm going to start working in Paducah for Airgas, and I would like to dedicate this carnation to my parents. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Groves. I am a studio art major and an organizational communication minor. After I graduate, I will be returning to Louisville and continuing my job search and looking for graduate school for arts administration. I would like to dedicate this to my grandparents and my parents for being there every step of the way.
All right. Yay!
Our next graduate is Lacey Hawthorne.
Hi, my name is Lacey Hawthorne, and I'm getting my degree in journalism, and my minor is in sports management, or sports communications, I'm sorry. Next year I will be attending Utah State to get my master's, and I would like to be a sports broadcaster in the future.
Our next graduate is Charity Holloman.
Hello, my name is Charity Holloman, and I'm getting my bachelor's in integrated studies. My field of study is human services, and I plan to get a job in my career and maybe go to graduate school. And I would like to thank my family for helping me through this year. It was very tough. They helped me write my 50-page paper, and I'm very thankful for that. And I would also like to say that this rose is for my daughter. Because of her, I went back to school after taking a long break. So this is for her, Haven Grace. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Sydney Housel.
Hello, my name is Sydney Housel, and I will be receiving my bachelor's degree in social work. My future plans, I recently got admitted into the master's program for mental health counseling here in Murray, but I will be doing it online. And then I also got offered a position for a family advocacy position at the Head Start in Lexington, so I'll be moving there. I really want to thank my family and friends for always supporting me, because it's been a rough 4 years. And I want to dedicate my carnation to my mom for always supporting me through the challenges and struggles. She never gave up on me, so thank you, Mom.
Our next graduate is Alea Jones. Alea is also an ESI participant.
My name is Alea Jones, and I'm graduating with a speech pathology bachelor, and after this, I'm going to be going to graduate school. I'd like to dedicate my rose to my parents and my sister, who supported me so much through college. Thank you.
Yay!
Our next graduate, also an ESI participant, Maddie Lander.
Hi, my name is Maddie Lander. I'll be graduating with a bachelor's in criminal justice, and I actually just recently accepted a position for a youth care worker back home in Evansville, and I'd like to dedicate this carnation to my grandma Zora because I know that she would like to see me where I am today. Thank you.
Next graduate is Precious Lynch. Precious was also an ESI participant.
Hi, my name is Precious Lynch, and I'll be getting my bachelor's in human resource management. After this, I am interning with Yum Brands for 3 months and then moving into a full-time position. And I would like to dedicate this to my family because they've been with me for the past 5 years. Yes, I had an extra year. So thank you, Mom and Dad, and my little brother, Wisdom.
Yay, Precious.
Our next graduate is Philip Macklin.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Philip Macklin. My major is graphics, communications, media, with a minor in physical health education. Future goals: I'm going to be returning to my internship, and I'm looking forward to becoming a digital marketing manager. And I want to dedicate this to my mom. She's been there every step of the way. So, thank you.
Yay!
Our next graduate is Melissa Mullins.
Hi, my name is Melissa Mullins. My major is business administration, and I have a minor in social behavior sciences. My plans after graduation is working possibly with the university to get a position fitted for my major, and also to one day have a business of my own. And I just want to thank the university. I'm very grateful to be here, and you know, without my faith in God, I wouldn't be here. And the speaker of honor, that really spoke to me as far as your words and adversity, because I feel like we all have, you know, had a common, you know, situation like that. And my family and friends have helped me along the way, and I dedicate my carnation to my family and friends, and you know, with God, you know, without God, it wouldn't be possible. And so my carnation specifically goes to my son because he made me how much I wanted to do better, not just for myself, but for him. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Our next graduate is Shanice Nolan.
My name is Shanice Nolan, and I will be graduating with my bachelor's in criminal justice. And I plan on becoming an FBI agent, and I would like to dedicate this to my 3 beautiful girls at home and my husband.
Our next graduate is Evidence Obara.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank God because I won't be standing here without him today. I'm here by his grace. I also want to thank my family for their constant support. I hope I make you guys as proud as you guys make me. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for all your support. And my brothers, my aunts, I want to thank God also for having great friends here and also in different states and different continents, FaceTime calls and all of that, for supporting me even when I wanted to give up on myself. Thank you guys so much. And last but not least, I want to thank myself. I thank me for not giving up on me. I am graduating with my bachelor's in nursing and a minor in public health, and I'll also be working at Redmond Regional in Atlanta as a nurse, a rehab nurse. Very excited for that. And I'm dedicating my carnation to my mom, my parents, but my mom because, you know, she is my backbone and she's everything to me. So thank you guys so much.
Our next graduate is Omatola Omatinabon.
Give my brother a hand here.
Hello, my name is Omatola Amatinuba, and I will be graduating with my bachelor's in business administration. And after, I'll be pursuing my MBA here at Murray State, and I would like to dedicate my carnation to my family. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Euterius Rose.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? I'm Hitimu Rose from Jackson, Tennessee.
First, I'd like to give thanks to like my fam, of course, mother, father, Shanita Rose, Derek Gray, to all my friends that I've known growing up, still around and still hanging out, the ones I met in college, to the old school that I used to go to. I'm thankful to be at Murray State because I wasn't actually a current student here. I transferred because of the community, the people I was around. I loved it. I loved everybody I met. I want to also give a thanks to my siblings, all 10 of them. I want them to know that, hey, you can do it, no cap. Just put the effort in. It can happen. I want to give my incarnation to my mother and my father and my grandmother. And that'd be all.
I forgot to mention that Omotola was also an ESI participant, so yes, congratulations, Omotola.
And because we'll take all 9 of the other ones, they come on the very stage.
Our next graduate is Courtney Swafford.
Hello. Hello, I'm Courtney Swafford. I'm a business major, and I will be working at an insurance company back home. And I would like to dedicate my carnation to both sets of parents that's always been there for me.
Our next graduate is Tori Swinson.
Hi, my name is Jatoria Swinton, and my major is public relations. And I would like to thank the women's basketball team at Murray State and believing in me. I wouldn't be here for them, and I would like to give my carnation to my family.
Okay. Our next graduate, also a participant of the Emerging Scholars Institute, Naya Taylor.
Hi, my name is Naya Taylor. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in speech language pathology. My next step, I'm going to the University of Cincinnati to pursue my master's also in speech language pathology. And I would just like to thank God, first of all, because he's seen me through a lot and he's helped me get this degree and getting my other one. And I would say this carnation would have to go to my mom because she's my rock and she's gotten me through everything. So thank you.
Our next graduate is Danielle Tony.
Good evening, my name is Danielle. I'm a Japanese major, music minor, and I'd like to dedicate this carnation to my mother. Thank you.
Our next graduate also had participated in ESI, Karina Weaver.
Hey guys, my name's Karina Weaver. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in occupational safety and health. I will be continuing on with my master's, also in occupational safety and health, specifically industrial hygiene. And I'd like to dedicate this carnation to my nephew, who was born at a difficult time in my life, and he's just been a reason for me to keep going. So.
Our next graduate is Kaylee White.
Hi, I'm Callie White. I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in learning behaviors and disabilities in elementary education. I'll start as a special education teacher in the fall at Owensboro High School, and I'd like to dedicate this to my family for being so supportive of me.
I believe our last graduate, certainly not least, our guest speaker, who I guess at one time participated in the Emerging Scholars Institute, Lakeisha Yarbrough. Just want to make sure I didn't forget anyone. If there's anyone, if you raise your hand, if you came in late, just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I think we're good.
Okay, my name is Lakeisha Yarbrough. I'm from Huntington, Tennessee. I am a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree, family nurse practitioner major. I'll be getting my degree in August. I'd first want to thank God, especially for my relationship with God, because building that is really the reason that I'm standing before you today. Had I not had that relationship, had I not grown stronger in Christ, I would not be here. I also want to thank my family, of whom I will dedicate this rose, my husband, my mother, my son, Jalen. He will be a racer this fall. And so I'm excited about that. I'm truly excited. We are actually in the process of building a legacy, and I do believe that he is going to accomplish great things here at the university as well. I also wanted to thank, the support I have received for my sisters. They're watching me, Janessa and Brianna, and so they're next as well. And also, last but not least, my pastor, Pastor Jeremy D. Seward, and my True Holiness Deliverance Temple family. All of those collectively have really instilled in me, knowledge, skill, and just, helped me to become the person that I am today. Like, you guys were saying earlier, we did not get here by ourselves. I truly did not get here by myself. Also, special thanks to Dr. Carthel. I'm so glad that I ran into him, and I know I've already spoken to you guys, but had I not ran into him that day, I'm just going to say it, I probably would not be standing here, because I was a mess. I was a college dropout, and I had owed the school so much money, and it was crazy because his first day I ran into him, and he helped me get the ball rolling and do what I needed to do to be able to stand before you here today. So I am truly indebted to you, and I feel like that. Thank you all.
So congratulations once again, graduates. Be sure to wear your kente stoles proudly at commencement, and let's give our graduates a round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, so again, this is our closing Harambe, and we think.
NPHC.
Oh, thank you for keeping me on track. We have special here. Let me get my little program. That's on my little program. I was ready to roll, y'all. I was like, okay, we have our special presentations. So I do know we have a representative from Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority advisor from Paducah chapter for Zeta Zeta, and then I know we have someone for Delta Sigma Theta, and I think I know that's two that I know of for sure. So at this time, we'll have the advisor come down. Also a doctor here, yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Erica Hudson, and I serve as the advisor for the Zeta Zeta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And I just want to say congratulations to all of the spring 2021 graduates. Congratulations. Sora Sydney, if you would come down, please. On behalf of the Zeta Zeta chapter and the supervising Beta Omega Omega chapter, we just want to say congratulations and how proud we are of you that you've made it to this step in life's journey. We know that success is going to follow you wherever you go, and we are excited to watch you as you take these next steps. Please know that we are here for you as your sisters, and if we can do anything as you continue on with your journey in grad school and working, please do not hesitate to contact us. We love you so very much, and again, congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'll keep this short and sweet. To my sister, Amatola Omotinibom, this is for you. On behalf of the Eta Upsilon chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, we are proud of you, we love you, and we can't wait to see what's next.
And I know we have, Precious Lynch. Can you stand up? She's a part of Zeta Phi Beta sorority. I think you got your cord already, right? And Uterus Rose, Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. I believe they've got their cords already. Have I missed any other MPAC or other Greek members? I think, oh yes. And Naya, I was gonna get to you. Also a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and Madeline, where's Madeline Lander? I know you remember of, I forget your sorority. I weren't, oh, okay, I thought you were in sorority, okay. So, you're a racerette, so stand up for racerettes. Everybody race us some love. All right, okay. So, anyway, thank you, have a seat, folks. So at this time, now it's time to do the closing Harambe, and we'll have a reception. There's a lot of food out there, so make sure you get some. We're right on schedule where we want to be. So if everybody could stand up for a moment. And again, we thank you all for help making this celebration a special moment. As you walk tomorrow, just know that you're going to be celebrating with a smile and be proud. Remember this moment, the folks that are in here, as you see the Kente stoves may be speckled around in the room, but know that you didn't start alone, you're not finishing alone, and we're never gonna leave you alone. We're always here for you. You're a part of the Racer family, you'll always be a part of the Racer family. These folks back here, this gentleman up here, Dr. Long, all of us are committed to your success, and never hesitate to call back. Okay, there may be times you may have a question, you may be confused about something, or you just want to write a really big check and send some money and support something. And if you want to do that too, please call us, let us know. The director of alumni couldn't be here today, but she wanted us to let you know that you are always welcome. You are a part of the Racer family. You will be receiving information about alumni. Please get involved. Please be an active alum. It's very, very important. Being a great alum is more than just coming back for homecoming, right? It's being able to pour into those students that are coming behind you. It's pouring into your communities. It's sharing the good news of Murray State wherever you go and through your successes. So we hope that you will continue to do that. We will have a group photo immediately following this. We'll go out and have a quick group photo outside and come in and get some food. Again, we want to thank Sodexo and Student Affairs and President's Office and for the support of this program over the years. I want to thank our faculty liaisons who've been here every year supporting not only this program, but also on the daily supporting students. And again, to my student staff, let's give them a hand, round of applause. They don't miss a beat, and they've been here all day, and we've had 2 programs today. We had a wonderful program this morning for Lavender graduation, and now this one. And even though this has been a trying time, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys have been very precious to us. Precious Lynch, that's right, that name for a reason. And we're so proud of you and proud of what you're going to do, because we know you're going to do great things. So with that, you know, we're going to have a call for unity and collective works by shouting Harambe 7 times. Folks should be watching. Let's make this sound real loud and strong. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Harambe! 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 Harambe!
Harambe! Harambe!
All right, I got off count. Let's get Thank you. So we're going to go out in front. Well, I tell you what, why don't we could probably do it right here. Why don't we try that? Yeah. We could probably do it right here. Yeah. And just get the picture right here real quick, okay? And then we'll go up to the reception, okay? So that way you got